All right, you guys know how big of a fan I am of The Boys. I've talked about it each season. I've never really done like an episode by episode breakdown of the series, but I have done my reactions to the series overall, and season 1 and season 2 overall. And I wanted to get my thoughts out there early on with season 3, with these first 3 episodes. I recently checked those out, and I gotta say, man, The Boys is consistent as hell. Within the first 15 minutes of episode 1, we are quickly reminded just how far this series is willing to go. How extreme, how far they're willing to push it. It eclipses things like Deadpool. Okay? As crazy and wild and R-rated as Deadpool is, this is like a hard R. The Boys is a hard R, and I feel like a much harder R than even Deadpool. I am going to talk some spoilers here, so, let me just say before I get into spoilers that I'm very much enjoying what we're seeing so far. I'm always wondering, like, when they end a season so dramatically like they did season 2, it's like, where are they going to go from here? Like, what, I know that there is source material to go with, but they don't always like to follow that precisely. And they all, for a couple reasons. For one, because maybe it just doesn't fit in terms of serialized television, but also because, it's like the comic fans, it gives them something to enjoy as well. They're not just adapting page for page something they already know happens. They're putting their own spin on it. And I've never read the Boys comics, so I don't know how accurately they've done it. I don't know if they've told the same storylines. I really don't know. But I will say I've really enjoyed season 1 and 2, what they've done, and season 3 is off to a fantastic start. It's in the same vein as season 1 and 2. Every time I think, like, well, they've done some extreme ass shit, what can they possibly do now that's going to wow me? Well, they did in episode 1. So they remind you quickly that they are a hard R, and it's not to be mistaken for something family friendly. Like, this is not for your kids. This might not even be for your significant other. That, just depending on what your relationship's like, it's extreme. Anyway, I'm loving it very much so far. Now I'm going to get into spoilers. As I said, the first 15 minutes tells you, once again, hey, we're not in Kansas anymore. This is not your mother's this is not your mother's comic series, okay? This is not your kid's comic series. This is like kind of gotta be a demented bastard to enjoy this stuff, and I enjoy it very much, so whatever that says about me. But within the first 15 minutes, there is this scene that, obviously, if you've watched it, you're all aware. But the scene I'm talking about that reminds you just how crazy this series is the man shrinking himself down and going inside of another man's penis for sexual gratification. And then, oh my God, it's so... There's always something in the first episode or 2 of each season that just, like, is so visceral. It's so, like, shocking and potent and unexpected, and it makes you cringe. And when that dude sneezes when he's inside another man's urethra, and it makes him grow back to normal size instantly and explode the man all over the room, holy shit. And then to top it off, having Butcher walk in and throw that man into a bag of cocaine while he's still miniaturized, and basically make him OD on cocaine by shuffling him around inside of a bag of cocaine. Holy shit. I mean, that says all I need to know about that they have not lost their touch. We're right back in it with the boys. So this year we've got a lot of dynamic shifts. We've got Stormbreaker. What Stormbreaker? That's that's the MCU. God, what's her name? Storm. You fucking know, the Nazi bitch. She's incapacitated, and we're on to like a whole new storyline, right? I actually forgotten how we left last season. They give you a nice little recap really quickly in the beginning, in case you don't remember, like me. But for some reason, I thought there was more to that storyline coming, but no, that's pretty much wrapped up. We're on to some new shit. Now we're into this, like, there's this new thing that Vought is coming out with, which is enables anyone to become superpowered for 24 hours using this V24. So that's going to present some crazy shit, and you know, Butcher has his hands on a few of these, and it's this weird dynamic where, you know, it's like a dichotomy where Butcher's like hates these superpowered people, doesn't want anything to do with it, although he can't really compete or stand a chance against any of them without partaking, without becoming superpowered himself. So it's him dealing with that, and the first 3 episodes I think encapsulates it really well. And then we get the dynamic that's going on with, like, all these people who were against Vought are now kind of part of it, and Huey is part of the government oversight of supers, right? And it's wild, and then we're getting, like, Huey thinks that he's in a good spot, and now that they got this government overwatch, you know, watching over Vought and making sure that they don't do nefarious things. But then, you know, he quickly realizes that, no, it's still just as corrupt as it ever was, and they're still doing fucked up shit, and this oversight committee is basically bullshit. Vaught's still doing whatever the fuck they want. And Homelander, most of all. He really is cutting loose in this season and being like, fuck it, you know. What are they going to do? You know, what are they going to do to me? So, it's wild. It's wild. I'm loving it so far. I can't wait to see what they do with it. I'm assuming it's probably 8 episodes, like last season. I haven't actually checked that yet. So we got like 5 more weeks of this to go. And I'm excited to see what they do with it, man, because, like I said, Huey, another really visceral kind of, like, rough scene to watch is where Huey lets someone break his arm. Oh my God. And I love it. I love the 1, 2, break. And he's like, oh, what the fuck? It's so damn good. This season, like I said, it's on par with every other season of The Boys. Potential to be just as good or better, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. I'd love to hear what you guys think of these first 3 episodes. Let me know in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're listening in podcast form. You can hit me up on Twitter at RealBrettScott and let me know over there what you think. Yeah, let me know what you think of this, man, because like I said, the way it's starting off is pretty fucking intense. But it's like I almost expect less with a new season, but I should learn that so far they've just upped the ante every single time. So as soon as I think they can go no further, how much further can they take this? They take it a little further, and they surprise me. So yeah, let me know what you think. And if you're into this sort of thing where I talk about entertainment and pop culture, just random things that I enjoy, then please subscribe to the channel. And if you decide to subscribe and stick around, then I will talk to you again tomorrow.